Good evening and welcome to the Echo Arena Virtual Reality Master League Twitch Channel 2. I'm Pinch Nerve with the one and only. And on the cameras tonight is the fabulous H Penny. The first of our three planned games tonight is between the Extraterrestrials and Luxor, you guess. These are both Platinum 3 teams and are ranked fairly close. One and only, can you tell us about these teams?
Yep. Hello everyone. On blue team, Team Luxor, we will have Orthra, TCP Damien, Dan6, and Tio Dash. On orange team, Team Extraterrestrials, we will have DIS_AGL Black Goal, Nick T, Cubles, and Lardo Dash.
Thank you. These are both Platinum 3 teams and are ranked fairly close. Extraterrestrials at 59th with a 12-8 record, and Luxor at 64th with a 17-1 record. Looking at the team records, it appears that Luxor started the season late, but seems to have been making up for lost time with several challenge matches. And while we're waiting for these teams to ready up, I just want to mention Extraterrestrials, they kind of purchased this, not purchased, but they redeemed a Cast My Match. This was from Lardo on Extraterrestrials. You can also have your match casted. The best way to do this is to watch as many casts as you can on Channel 1, the Echo Arena Virtual Reality Master League Channel 1, and collect channel points. Then you could redeem 15,000 for Cast My Match, which will ensure that your team will be given a priority to be casted by the casting team. So we are still waiting for these teams to ready up, and we're not sure what they're doing here, but messing around. I'll take a moment to... Oh, God. Apparently they weren't pinged, so they're just now being informed that they should ready up. I just want to mention, these are Platinum teams. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, these are just a Platinum team. I don't want to watch this. Watch these players. These are good players. Not only are they good players, but these are the master tier of next season, maybe the season afterward. Yeah, okay, they're not diamond level teams right now. But you know what? Every master player started somewhere. They started as a bronze, they moved to silver, gold, platinum, diamond. They won a Challenger Cup. Now they're in the master tier. These games are important. So it looks like both of the teams are readied up, and I'm going to hand it off to the one and only to get us started.
Yep, here we have the front stack. Nick T and Lardo Dash will be fighting the other team front stack. And it looks like blue team will win the headbutt. Tio Dash, that backstack picking it up. Dan6 over to Low. Low will look for a pass. Tries to send it in, but no, bounce is bad. Orange team gets it. Nick T tries to go for a clear. Gets a clear. It is through. They have stacks on it. Orange team will get to it. Will have an open shot opportunity, but no, doesn't take it. Tries to go for a one-on-one. Bad miss. It goes back into the hands of blue team. Blue team gets it clear. They tried it. It's a stack race. And a shot by Orthra. Wow. What a three-pointer coming in from Orthra.
Absolutely. That was a absolutely beautiful shot from the tunnel, 27 meters, and that brings Luxor up 3 points to start this game. But now the Extraterrestrials will have the offensive joust. It's going to be grabbed by Cubles, who's going to send it over into the left tunnel. It's going to be missed and sent right back. It's grabbed by TCP Damon, and looks like he's waiting for his stacks to come through, and he's going to pass it all the way up to Tio. Tio's going to hang around above the goal, pass it over to TCP Damon, who makes another shot. 2 points. They are now up by 5.
What a shot and a cut pass by Tio Dash. Insane plays here coming in from Luxor. Now we will see Team Extraterrestrials again with this joust advantage. Let's see if they can turn this game around. And Cubles will be picking up the disc, sending it over to Lardo. Lardo back to Cubles. They have time to play this game slowly. Oh wow, what a steal coming in from Orthra. and that front stack of Team Luxor. Team Luxor will be picked up now by TCP Damon. TCP Damon over to Orthra. Orthra tries to get the ender off, but doesn't get it. Over to Black Gold. Black Gold goes for the clear. Isn't cleared fully. Goes back into the hands of Orange Team. Orange Team clears it through. It bounces. And wow, what a headbutt coming in from Blue Team. But no, it bounces back to Black Gold on the Orange Team. No, he doesn't get it. It's now a race. Gets it. He gets the slap off. Over to no one but a slap coming in from the Blue Team's goalie. And it is now full clear down to the orange side.
And the stacks from the Extraterrestrial are able to grab it, and but it's grabbed by Orthroa, who's going to pass it over to Tio, walking in through the bubble, bounce shot, 2 points. They are now up by 7.
What a take coming in from Ortha, hitting that top pocket from an assist by Tio Dash from the cut pass. Wow, we see the Orange Team Extraterrestrials on this joust advantage again. 3 minutes into this game and we have a 7-0 lead. Let's see if this game will be turned around. Cubles sending it over to that right tunnel. It's a relay play, sending it across to Lardo. Lardo looking for a passing option to Nick T on shield. Nick T goes for a shot, but no, it's bad. Over to Black Gold. Black Gold misses it into the Blue Team's hands. Blue Team gets a pick, but no, the midfielder will get it over to Black Gold. Black Gold gets stunned. It is now in the hands of Dan6, who will slap it, but not completely out. Still on the blue side. It goes back into the blue hands. Now a full clear down to the orange side. It is a stack race. Orange Team will get it. Cubles will be looking for a clear. Gets the clear. It is now through. It is a stack race. It looks like Blue Team will get it. A slap to Blue Team. Tio now has the disc on the orange side. Gets pressured by the stack. But what a steal coming in from Lardo. Lardo with the clear down to blue side. It is now a stack race again. It looks like Orange Team will get there first, but no, pressured by Blue Team. What a clear coming in, and is now far down into the orange side.
That's right, Orthroa sent it clear into the Extraterrestrials bubble, and it looks like it's going to be grabbed again by Orthroa, who's going to walk it into the bubble, pass it across, but his partner's not there, but is able to grab the disc. TCP Damon's able to grab it, send it over to Dan over at the bow tie, who's going to walk up by Nest, up to Tio. Tio's going to send it straight down, but there's nobody there, and it is picked up by Lardo. Lardo tries to send it out through their left tunnel, but wait, they do get it. Nick T's going to send it all the way across. It's going to hit the backboard, but not go in. Tio's able to grab it and send it back over to TCP Damon. TCP Damon's going to send it over to Orthroa, and Orthroa is going to make a shot, but it's grabbed by Black Ghoul, who's going to send it through the ceiling back. And grabbed again by Tio. Tio to TCP Damon. TCP Damon's going to reset it back to Tio. And then up to Orthroa, who's going to walk it down, send it over to, it's grabbed, and it's, they get it back, and it's knocked out, unfortunately, and Cubles or Lardo is able to clear it out through their right tunnel.
Orange Team will pick it up, will go for the shot. It is not in. Orthro grabs it. He's now looking for a pass to clear. Goes for a pass to TCP Damon. TCP Damon is taking his time. He now clears it through mid. He passes it to Tio. Tio goes for the shot, but no, stuffed by AG Black Goal. He's now looking for a clear. Slow clear. Going back into the hands of Blue Team. Blue Team will get it. Slap it out. Not far out. Back into the hands of Blue Team. Blue Team. Tio is looking for a pass. Gives it over to TCP Damon. TCP Damon over to no one because it's bad. Over to Orthra. Orthra will look for a pass to Tio, but no, Tio will not pick it up. Orange Team picks it up, gets a slap, but not full out. It is now a stack race, or just a race, and Dan6 is now has a disc. He gives it across. Orthra is looking for a pass, or a play, or something to make.
It's going to be sent down, and it's going to be grabbed by Nick T, who's going to try to clear it out, but gets it over to Black Ghoul. Black Ghoul sends it clear over into, it's not a mail slot, but it was in the bubble and sent right back out. It's able to be grabbed by Dan, who sends it right out through, back to TCP Damon, who's going to walk it through the right tunnel and pass it over to, but Orthroa was not able to recover that, and it's grabbed by Extraterrestrials, who tries to clear it out, but it bounces off the geometry, and the stacks come in. Orthroa is able to grab it, send it through the bottom, but off the D-ring, but Cuble is able to grab it and clear it out, and once again, bouncing off the geometry. Tio grabs it, but Black Ghoul snatches it from him, and it's going to be bouncing off. It's going to be a little race here. TCP Damon's able to grab it, walking it back, watching, and sending it through the left tunnel. It's going to be grabbed by Dan. Dan's going to walk along the ceiling, reset it back to, oh, Arthrua was not there to catch it. It's going to bounce around. Arthrua is able to recover it, however, and is going to send it through the right tunnel, looks like. Sends it through. Again, the geometry jumps in the way. TCP Damon's going to reset it once again, this time to Tio. Tio's going to send it over to Arthrua. Arthrua is going to pass it up to TCP Damon. This is beautiful passing. Nice clinic on pass work. And then over to Dan. Dan's over town. Oh, but it's saved, but it wasn't saved well enough. Arthrua was able to make the 2 points. It is now a 9-point game with only 2.5 minutes remaining.
2.5 minutes remaining. The orange team here will need 3 3-pointers in 2 minutes, which is possible. It is mathematically possible. Let's see what they do here. Cubles sending it over to left tunnel. Left tunnel. Will tries to go for a pass, but no, it's bad. It's now a race. Blue team wins. Dan Six has the disc in his hand now, looking for a pass or a clear or a dribble, giving it over to Orthra. Orthra goes for the shot, but no, bad shot. It is bounced out back to blue team. Blue team tries to go for a pass to Shield, but no, it's bad. Orange team will pick it up. It is cleared through the left tunnel, but no, it's back into the hands of blue team. Back into the hands of orange team. It is now cleared through to blue side. Or blue team will pick it up. Dan Six is now looking for a pass. Blue team is gonna take this slowly. They know that they have the time. They have the 9-0 lead and 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the clock. TCP Damien and Dan Six are just playing a passing game. Dan Six tries to go for the clear, but no, intercepted by Lardo. Lardo will go for the pass or for the shot, but no, it will be taken away by Dio. Dio will try and clear through, but no, it doesn't go through. A pickup here comes from Orange team. Orange team looking to put some points on the board. Over to Nick T, and Nick T will put it in the goal for a 2-pointer.
That's right. Nick T just made the first points for the Extraterrestrials. They're only down by 7 now, but they still need, they still need 3 goals, and they'll have less than 1 minute to do it. It's probably not going to happen, but you know what? You want to grab that momentum, and stunning out on the joust is a good way to start your momentum. It's going to be sent into the blue bubble, and look at that, 2 points. It is now only a 5-point game. They are looking for that momentum. They are hungry. They want that next round.
2 quick goals coming in here from Orange team. It is now, I'm pretty sure it is now mathematically out of time for them to win this round, but very good way to catch momentum. Tio here, QBing for blue team. He's looking for a pass, giving it over to, back to Tio. Tio walks it up, over to Dan Six. Dan Six, back over to Orthra. Orthra is walking up with it, looking for a pass. 10 seconds left on the clock, back to Dan Six. Dan Six is looking to do something, 5 seconds remaining, and he will just send it back over to Orthra. Orthra will go for the ending shot, but nope, bouncing off the ding ring, and that's round 1 over.
That is round 1 with the Extraterrestrials falling to Luxor in the first round, but we have at least 1 more round to go. In the moment before then, I just want to say, we are in Fall Fest. This weekend, Onward and Pavlov continue their postseason qualifiers. Be sure to subscribe to VR Master League or Pavlov_VRML on Twitch to tune in to those events. Also, November 5th and 6th is the Echo Arena VRML Season 6 Cycle 3 Challenger Cup in North America. Games will start at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on both days at Echo Arena_VRML on Twitch. And for those of you who don't know, One and Only is doing an excellent job. This is their first time casting with VRML. And I think they're doing a great job. This is, it's not the easiest thing to get on camera and to get on the mic. And for the first time, I'm impressed. I think you're doing a great job, One and Only.
Thank you. Round 2 is now beginning. Really interesting matchup. We have seen blue team with a lot of well-played passing plays, but we also saw orange team gaining that momentum in the end of first round. Joust will now begin. It is launched. Orange team will win it. It is now bouncing on the blue side. It is now back into the blue hands. Blue will go for a reset. But no, still stolen by Lardo, and Lardo will go for a 2. Wow, a goal in the first 20 seconds by Orange team. Let's see what they can do in this round.
Absolutely. Extraterrestrials, they got that little momentum at the end of the last round. They might have fallen in that first round, but it looks like they want to come back. They want to get us round 3. On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Tio for Luxor, who is going to float it ahead, wait for that defensive stack, and pass it over to the left where Dan is unable to catch it. Going to have a little floating to try to grab it. It's slapped back to Tio. Tio's going to once again examine, wait for that stack, and then send it over, but it's grabbed and sent back by Cubles. Cubles, the TCP Damon's able to grab it. Their stack is very fast, but Black Ghoul is able to send it forward, intercepted by TCP Damon. TCP Damon's going to send it toward the left tunnel, but it is not going to go through. Able to be grabbed again by Black Ghoul, who's going to send it forward toward the blue bubble, down to Cubles. Cubles up to Lardo. Lardo's going to look for that goal, and it's going in. I'm not sure who sent that in, but it was a beautiful slam dunk. Extraterrestrials are now up by 4.
Wow, what a first minute and 30 seconds coming in from Extraterrestrials. Here you can see why we don't just, when it's at the end of the round and you don't have time to score, try and gain momentum. This is what will happen. Tio with the disc now, on blue side, walking it up. Tio knows that he has time, that the round isn't over. He sends it to Dan 6, back to Tio. Tio now with the disc, but stolen by Nick T. Nick T will go for the shot. Shot opportunity. What a shot from Nick T. A 17-meter shot coming in from 25 meters. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful shot. Up by 7 now. Where was this team the last round? Are these one of those we need to warm up teams? I don't know, because this is certainly a one-sided round so far. It's going to be grabbed by Tio for the Luxor joust. He's going to send it over toward the right tunnel, grabbed by Arthrua. Arthrua is going to walk it forward, wait for Stacks to come in, and pass it down to Dan. Dan's going to walk it even further along the floor, watching for those stacks, drawing out, passes it up to Tio, who is not able to catch it, and it's grabbed by Cuble, sent over to Black Ghoul, and it's going to get cleared all the way out. But wait, Dan is there, grabs it, and sends it right back into the Extraterrestrials bubble, where Nick T picks it back up and tries to send it out, but Dan's able to grab it again and sends it over to Tio, who has it stolen. And it's going to slap back and forth a little bit. It's floating around in the orange bubble. It's going to be finally grabbed by Arthrua, who tries to make a shot, but no, it is not going in. Sends out to Dan. Dan's going to walk it in once again. It's spending a lot of time over here on the Extraterrestrial side of the arena, walking it forward, looking for that open pass, and sends it straight up to Tio. Tio's looking for it, sends it across, and oh no, once again it is saved and cleared out through the right tunnel, and the stack is there. Cubles is able to, but post gets in the way, and it's not a score. Arthrua is going to clear it out toward mid.
Over to mid, Lardo goes for the shot, but no misses. It is now back into the hands of Orange team. Orange team go for the 2-point conversion, and what a shot by Cubles, and an assist by Lardo. We have seen Cubles pop off and goal. I think that was 2 or 3 consecutive saves, turning into a 2-point conversion, and a pause here coming in. I am not sure from which team, but wow, that is very interesting. Very interesting 3 first minutes of this round. We see a 9-0 lead from Extraterrestrials.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of the previous round. I don't know what woke them up. I don't know. Maybe Luxor fell asleep. I'm not sure what happened, but it's totally different teams that we're watching now. And while we have a timeout, I do need to read a little something from our sponsors. We'd like to thank our sponsor, AsterianProducts.com, for their continued and passionate support of VRML and VR esports. If you would like to thank them, head on over to AsterianProducts.com and use code VRML5OFF-Asterian to get $5 off any order over $20. And that being said, I can enjoy the game again. Hey, we got to support our sponsors. They support us. And you know what? If it's a good product, it's a good product.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, pause comes in from Luxor, understandably dominating into that first round with good passing plays and good shots. But now in these 3 minutes of the second round, it's like they have fallen apart or fallen asleep. A 9-0 lead coming in from Extraterrestrials. We've seen Cubal's popping off in goal and popping off just in general, like two-point conversions from him and 3 or 2 saves. Incredible plays here by Extraterrestrials.
Absolutely. And we have Lardo in the Twitch chat saying that they appreciate the cast. And I just want to know what happened between round 1 and round 2. How did you what changed? I mean, this is a different team.
Yeah, it's really just insane how a team is able to go from it being down 7-0 into a 9-0 lead in the next round. That is incredible to me. Again, we've seen the plays that Luxor is able to do, but for some reason they're just incapable of doing it this round.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stats. Unfortunately, the stats we see are combined through all the rounds. So far, overall, of course, we're still very early in the second round. It looks like Luxor has possessed the disc for almost 3 minutes longer than the Extraterrestrials. They've taken a few more shots. It looks like Extraterrestrials is making a whole lot more saves, however, and they're certainly stealing the disc a lot more often. Oddly, both teams are tied at exactly 62 stuns. Well, at least we know they're equally violent.
Yeah, stuns are actually really important in this game. You know, you see some people go like, "Oh, this guy gets like 50 stuns a private," but no, it's genuinely a good thing to stun out those stacks, to stun the goalie for an open shot, or etc. etc. Stuns are a very important statistic in this game, and honestly, someone with 20 points it could be equivalent to someone with 50 to 80 stuns. It's incredible.
Well, I'm not much of a stunning player myself. Of course, I'm not much of a player to begin with myself, but I have noticed with doing the moderation stuff with VRML, I tend to stun more after I'm handling tickets. Sounds like Luxor has ended their pause and they're going to come out on the joust once again. It's going to be grabbed by Tio, who's going to pause there, take it really slow. Slowing up the game is always a good idea. Send it over to Dan. Dan also is going to take their time and send it down to Tio. Tio's going to walk it across, fake a little pass, little dancing over there, and send it straight down to, oh, TCP Damon's not able to grab that, and it's going to get slapped right back into the blue side, where Lardo's able to grab it, takes a shot off the ding ring into the goal, and they are now up by 11 points.
Wow, here we see the pause of Luxor not really helping them at all. Still an 11-point lead to Extraterrestrials, and we see a joust advantage to Luxor. Let's see what they can do. Tio, again with the disc, just waiting for the stack to pressure, sending it over to Dan 6. Dan 6 is now looking for options. Isn't pressured too much by the stack, so will walk up just a little bit. Still walking up, juking out one of the persons from that stack, Nick T, sending it over to DCP Damon over to Dan 6 again. Dan 6 will reset to Tio. Tio is now walking up, looking for a pass back to Dan 6, but no, it's messed up, and orange team will pick it up. Cubles clears it down to the blue side. The orange stack will win. Black goal goes for the juking on clock, and wow, what a shot from Black goal. An 18-meter second shot from the clock. Wow, a 13-0 lead in this game.
Again, where did this team? Where were they hiding on the first round? Because I'm stunned. They're great now. On the joust, Tio is able to grab it. Is going to walk it across, looking for those options. Probably watching that stack there. It's going to send it over to the right tunnel into Arthrua's hands. Arthrua is going to walk it across on the floor. Once again, examining the defense, looking for those options. Sends a pass over to, I'm not sure who, but they're not able to catch it. Fortunately, it was able to be grabbed by Tio, who sends it over to Arthrua. Arthrua sends it over to TCP Damon, who sends it right back to, oh, there was nobody there, but it is grabbed by Dan, who sends it across to Arthrua. Arthrua, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Who shoots it across. Looks like nobody was there, and it's going to be grabbed by Cubles, who makes a interesting attempt to clear it, but it doesn't get out. Black Ghoul is able to send it in through their stack partner to Nick, who's going to make a shot, but it is not going in, and it is cleared by Dan and sent back to TCP Damon. But the stack for Extraterrestrials is there. They grab the disc and they send it right back. Oh, but wait, TCP Damon's able to grab it at mid, send it over to Tio. Tio's going to walk it down toward the orange bubble, and walking it in, takes the shot, and finally, Luxor is on the board. It is now only an 11-point game, and we have just under 3 minutes left.
What a take by Tio. You know, I've seen it. Luxor has been passing the entire time. Maybe what they need is just someone to just walk it in and someone just put it in the goal. And yeah, we now see Cubles with the disc here on Nest, sending it over to Lardo. Lardo back to Cubles. It looks like Extraterrestrials are not taking any chances and are trying to spend some time here to secure this 13-2 lead win. But no, a stun coming in from that front stack. But no, it's Slap from Orange Team will bounce back into Lardo's hands. Lardo will go for a backward slap clear all the way through to blue side. Orange Team will now have an open up shot opportunity, but no, a miss coming in from Black Goal, and a put in by I think it was Cubles, but went off Dan Six's head. It is now back to a 13-point lead with 2 minutes left in round 2.
Yeah, I play goalie, and there is nothing at all more frustrating than having the disc bounce off your head and go into the goal. And it's like, why couldn't it hit my face and bounce forward instead of the top and bouncing in? It's going to be sent over to Dan for Luxor, who's going to walk it across the bottom. They're taking their time, but they don't have a whole lot of time here. It's over to Arthur, who's going to send it into the goal, and they now have 4 points. It's back down to an 11-point game with 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, what a well-placed shot there by Arthur. Again, as I said, maybe what this team needs is just a little bit less passing and just putting it in the goal. Back to a joust advantage for Extraterrestrials. It looks like Cubles will pick it up. A fast play now coming in over to Lardo. Lardo has a disc. Is not pressured, so is walking it up. Looking for a pass over to Nick T. Nick T will try to get the pass through, but no, blocked by Tio. It is not cleared out, still on that blue side. Over to Orthra. Orthra will go for the clear. It is deep down into the orange side, but no, the stack of Extraterrestrials gets it. They will try to clear it out, but no, back into the blue, back into the hands of Orthra. Orthra will try to pass it to that stack, but no, the orange player will get it. Nick T over a reset to Black Goal, but what a bounce, but still gets to the Orange Team. Orange Team will go for a slap. It is now deep through to blue side.
It's going to be grabbed by Nick T. Nick T is going to pass it up to Black Goal. Black Goal is going to walk along the ceiling, let people get into position and draw somebody out. Passes it over to the clock area, but nobody's there to grab it except for Luxor, who's able to send it over to or throw it to Dan. Dan sends it out through the left tunnel. We've only have a few seconds left. Stacks are going to come in. TCP Damon's going to look for that goal. Is going to try to send it, and oh, they make it as the clock expires. It doesn't win them the round, but if you're going to score a point at the end, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, last second shot coming into the goal for a 2-point conversion from TCP Damien. Wow. Very interesting round there. We saw a 11-0 lead to Team Extraterrestrials. They woke up and put Luxor to sleep. It's really insane.
It is uncanny how different these teams were in round 2. Extraterrestrials obviously wanted to get to that round 3. They want this game. Let's see if they still want it for the round 3. And I am going to take a moment for another sponsor message. Throughout all of Fall Fest, we will be giving away HyperX products during select live streams. Be sure to keep an eye out for any hints as to when these might be by watching the announcements channel in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server. So now Sir Dimwee can be happy that I read off his sponsor announcements because, you know, That's what we're supposed to do.
Uh,
It
yeah.
looks like we're starting up on that third round, and we're going to have yet another neutral joust. And we're already over time, but that's okay because this game is important. Every game in VRML is important. On the neutral joust, it's going to be slapped, headbutted out by extraterrestrials. It's not controlled by them. Tio for the Luxor is able to grab it, pass it over to Arthrua. Arthrua is in that left tunnel, waiting for stacks to come through. They are slowly drifting across, but he is being pressured, resets it back to his own goal.
Oh wow, what an
Oh,
unlucky shot there by Ortho, or reset to goal. We can see that the blue team, or yeah, Team Luxor is really frustrated with that beautiful shot coming in from Ortho. Honestly, that was pretty much a half court. Unlucky, but here we see now Tio with the disc on the blue team's nest, trying to get that stack to pressure them. They still have 9 minutes in this round, sending it over to Dan6. Dan6 will walk it up, then give it across to Orthra. Orthra is now in that trench looking for a reset back to Tio. Tio is now walking up, is not pressured too much. He's looking for a pass option, but no, resets it back to Dan6 across to that cloud. Dan6 is now waiting on Bowtie for maybe a passing option or a lane option, sending it through to TCP Damien, and TCP Damien will put it in from below the goal. What a pass there by Dan6 and an amazing shot from TCP Damien. We have a 1-point lead for Extraterrestrials in this third round.
yep, and it is good to see Luxor is awake again in this round. And now we're going to see who really wants to win this game. Cubles is able to grab it on the joust, send it over to Lardo. Lardo is going to shoot it across to Black Ghoul and back up to Cubles, who sends it up, but the geometry gets in the way and they're going to chase it. It's grabbed by Lardo, but Lardo gets stunned out and grabbed by Black Ghoul, who's able to, sends it right into the Luxor's hands of Tio. Tio sends it toward the left, and the stacks are coming. Stacks grab it, send it over into the orange bubble, and the other stack is there, and they make another 2 points. Luxor is now in the lead, 3-2-4.
Luxor has taken a nap and that second round and is now back for more action in this third one. Wow. 2 quick points coming in from Luxor. We have a joust advantage to Extraterrestrials. Let's see what they can do about this. Cubles trying to send it over to the left tunnel, but no, the player will not get it. The back stack of Team Luxor will get it. They will go for a dribble play. The disc is now through. It is bouncing weird, and it is in Tio's hands. Tio is looking for a pass to Orthra, and Orthra will put it in for an anomaly slap from that clock. A 15-meter a second shot from 3 meters away. Here we see 3 consecutive 2-pointers coming in from Team Luxor.
That's right, and it's good to see that Orthro is able to shoot in both goals equally well. On the joust, Cubles is able to grab it. It's going to walk it and send it through the left tunnel. It's picked off by Dan6, who's going to send it back, but grabbed by Cubles, who sends it right back. Looks like Black Ghoul was there to try to catch it, but there he gets stunned out, grabbed by Tio, who sends it back out through the left tunnel. And it's going to go nice, clean, clear all the way out, back out the bubble. TCP Damon's able to grab it, send it in for 2 points, and it is now a 5-point game. It looks like Luxor is back.
Oh wow, it looks like the nap that Luxor took in that second round was pretty much a power nap, because here we see a 5-point lead coming in from Luxor with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock here. A joust advantage to Extraterrestrials. Cubles sending it over to right tunnel. Will not get picked up twice in a row. It is now back again to Tio. Tio will look for a pass across to Orthra. Orthra slowing it down, knowing that they have time and they can spend it or waste it, or they can use it as they want. Orthra will go through for a clear through mid, but it will not go far as it goes back into Nick T's hands. Nick T tries to go for a clear, but I think it just gets to the other player. The other player will try and go for a clear, but no, back to Orthra. Orthra over to TCP Damien. TCP Damien does not have that open shot opportunity. He's looking for a pass to Dan6. Dan6 tries to go for the shot and makes it. What a shot coming in from Dan6. Another 2-point conversion from Luxor. Wow, it is now a 7-point lead with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and a pause coming in from Extraterrestrials.
So, yeah, Extraterrestrials Same as last round. You start getting a little far behind. You want to take that pause, get a breather, collect your thoughts, maybe collect your strategy, maybe not even think about the game. Just to try to tune it out for a moment and relax because it gets stressful. You're in there and you just want to relax. So I actually have, guess what? Another sponsor message. Actually, I'm not sure if this is a sponsor message or not, but the first day of Echo Arena Finals is Saturday, November 12th. All three regions will have events over those 2 weekends. So be sure to check out the events page at the top of the channel list in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server for more information, including exact schedules and formats. Now, over those 2 weekends, literally all three regions are going to be having their finals. North America, the European Union, and Oceania are all playing finals over those 2 weekends, and they are going to be cast. It is going to be a wonderful pair of weekends for getting all the excellent and great high tier game that you can imagine.
Yeah, back to the gameplay here. Very interesting round three coming in from both of these teams. It seems that Luxor has just taken the advantage of that second round momentum that they were able to get. A 7-point lead now coming in from Luxor, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in round three. We obviously will see a pause come in from Extraterrestrials to, yeah, exactly, collect their thoughts, think about the game, maybe not the game. But yeah, I'm very excited for the time after this pause. This game has been surprising me a lot, and I'm very interested in the outcome.
So, one and only, I'm assuming you play Echo Arena, and when you're caught behind
Yes.
and you take a pause, what do you do during that pause? What do you do to just collect yourself?
I just take a water break. I think I'm trying to think of kind of what I'm doing wrong. Like if I'm taking too much, like maybe 1v3s or 1v4 situations where I could have like an open cut pass or an open reset. Maybe I'm rushing it. Maybe I'm pushing it, like pushing the bubble too much when it's a bad bubble. Um, I kind of try to see what I am off. Like, for example, if I'm missing open shots, then maybe I shouldn't take those open shots. I should go for passes since, at that moment, I'm not really shooting well. So, yeah, like things like that. I try to just mainly calm myself down, take a drink, just, yeah, calm down in general. And, when I'm calmed down and I'm fine, I usually increase momentum, and our team is just able to come back, maybe have a fight and run better plays and just have more points.
I have a coach who taught me when you take that pause, and sometimes between rounds, when things just aren't going well, don't stress about it. There's a corner in the, I don't know what you call it, the preparing area. That it's just a corner that goes at a 45 degree, I think it's about 45-degree angle from about the middle height to the floor. And they say, go into that corner and using your thrusters, slide down that crack and just slide down repeatedly, just to get your mind off the game, just to fool around a little bit, clear your head. But the timeout, the pause has ended, and we're going to have another offensive joust by the Extraterrestrials. And they're going to come out of the tunnel, and it's going to be grabbed by Cubles, who sends it up to Nick T. Nick T is looking for an open pass, sends it down to, sends it to Lardo, but the geometry gets in the way, and it's grabbed by TCP Damon. TCP Damon loses it, sends it all the way back to somebody who came out of the tunnel late, Tio. Tio sends it back over to TCP Damon. TCP Damon's going to look for a pass, reset it back to Tio, who sends it forward up to Dan. Dan's going to float a little back with it and send it forward all the way into the orange bubble. And there is nobody there, but the stacks are coming. It's grabbed by Black Ghoul, who's able to send it, reset it back to Cubles, gets stunned out. Dan's able to grab it and send it back toward the orange bubble. The trench area gets in the way, sends it straight down, grabbed by Cubles, who's going to reset it out through the left tunnel. And the stacks are forming, and here come the extraterrestrial stacks. It's grabbed by Lardo, who sends it under the shield into the goal for 3 points. It is now only a 4-point game, and we still have over 6 minutes left.
Over 4 minutes actually, but yeah. A very good shot from Lardo coming in there. Maybe they took your advice and just calmed down, and now they're able to play the game well. Maybe a comeback from Extraterrestrials will be coming in here. Over to Dan6. Dan6 is now with the disc. Dan6 trying to send it to TCP Damon, but TCP Damon will pick it back up from an attempt of a steal. TCP Damon will send it over to Orthra. Orthra is looking for that cross pass to Dan6. Dan6 is now with the disc. Is looking for a pass option to Orthra, and Orthra will put it in for a 15-meter shot from below goal. It is now back to a 6-point lead from Luxor with 3 minutes and around 20, maybe 15 seconds left.
I did say they were up by 6. I was just predicting the future, that's all. I knew it was going to happen. On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Cubos, who's going to send it up to Nick T, who was closely guarded, but he was able to get it off. It's grabbed by Black Ghoul, who sends it into the blue bubble, but Boot gets in the way. And Nick is on the stack, able to grab it, walk it into the bubble, send it across to Lardo, who is not able to catch that pass, and it bounces straight out of the bubble. It's going to be sent back. It's going to bounce around the bubble. Tio is able to clear it through the center, up, and away. Not going to quite make it into the bubble, but the stacks are, and it's going to be grabbed by Dan. Dan's able to look it in, pass it over, but it's picked off by Cubles. Cubles is going to send it right back out, and the back stack is not able to intercept it, and so Black Ghoul is able to catch it with his stack partner and dings the 3-pointer off the rim. Instead of 2, they're getting nothing. Cubles is able to grab it again, fortunately, over to Lardo. Lardo's going to walk it in, over to Black Ghoul, puts it in for 2 points, and we're back down to a 4-point game.
A good passing game coming in from Extraterrestrials. Wow, we have 2 minutes left on this clock with a 4-point lead to Team Luxor. Team Luxor with the joust advantage. Let's see how this game will come out. We see Tio on the QB, looking for a passing option, sending it over to Orthra. Orthra tries to go for a pass through and gets it to TCP Damon. TCP Damon is now walking up since he's not pressured too much, sending it to Dan6. Dan6 will look for a cut pass to TCP Damon, and TCP Damon goes for a slam dunk for 2 points and gets it. What a passing play by Team Luxor right there. A very well played play.
And once again, we're back up to a 6-point differential. I knew that. Watch, the game's going to end with a 6-point differential just to prove me right. Or maybe not. On the joust, it's going to be Cubles, who sends it over toward the left tunnel, but nobody grabs it except for Luxor, who's able to shoot a 3-point goal. And no, it's not 6 points anymore. Now it is 9, and there's only a minute left.
Wow, what a shot from Orthra there. An insane slab from 23 meters away. Most likely ending the game here. And a joust coming in from Extraterrestrials. Cubles now sending it over to right tunnel to Black Ghoul. Black Ghoul sends it over to Nick T. Nick T's walking it up, is now pressured by the stack. Gives it back to Black Ghoul, but Black Ghoul isn't able to grab it, and that blue stack will pick it up. 40 seconds left on the clock. Orthra is attempting to spend time and goes for the clear. It is now far through deep to the orange side. Stack race coming in. Blue team will pick it up, and Dan6 will put it for a 2, ending the game 19-2, or maybe more points to any team, but most likely not.
Yeah, that's almost it. 11-point differential. I think they were just trying to prove me wrong on the whole 6-point thing. Extraterrestrials on the joust is going to send it through the left tunnel. Not a whole lot of time and nobody to catch that pass. And it's going to be grabbed by Tio, and the round and the match is going to end with Luxor winning 2 out of 3 rounds. And that is the end of the game. I believe that we are late for our next game. So we're pulling the next game, so we actually have time to chit-chat. So one and only, what do you think about the game?
Well, that was really, really interesting. Uh, from my perspective, I expected Team Luxor to have an upper hand, but that second round proved otherwise. Yeah, it looked like Team Luxor was just falling apart, or Extraterrestrials were playing much and much better. And then in the third round, we saw a big lead coming in from Luxor and an attempt after a pause from Extraterrestrials, but sadly they were not succeeded. They did not succeed, making the game 19-8 at the end.
Well, I'm going to certainly respect your analysis because you're probably a lot better at the game than I am. And that is it for this game. But we'll be back in just a few minutes for another match. I have been, and still am, Pinch Nerve with the fabulous H. Penny on the cameras, and co-casting with me tonight for their first time is the one and only Jeep Girls will be joining us after the break for a match between the Neighbors and Doomsday.
Starware. Our passion is for the future.
Hey, chat. Yes.
Easy going right there. Look at him. One more to go.
Hey, you guys, I am Jeep Girls, and with me tonight in the casting booth is Pinched Nerve. Hanging out with us on the cams is the incredible H. Penny, and we are here to bring you one more fantastic match as the neighbors take on Doomsday. Pinched Nerve, tell us about these teams.
Well, everyone knows about the neighbors. Will you be my neighbor? Well, maybe they don't know it like that, but the neighbors, Rocks Titan, Jaywalker, Game, Time, and Platypus. Although tonight we only have Rocks Titan, Game, Platypus, and Time. A bunch of master tier players who just decided to get together late in the season and crush everybody else. On the blue side, we have Doomsday. Playing for Doomsday is James, Baby True, a 500 gigabyte SD card, which I am not going to say during the cast, and Shorty. Yeah, these are both Diamond 4 teams. These are both good teams. I expect an excellent round tonight.
Absolutely, this is going to be a lot of fun. Also going on this weekend, oh boy, Pinched Nerve. You know what this is, right?
We are in the middle of Fall Fest.
And we are kicking it off Saturday and Sunday right here. Well, not right here, over on Channel 1 with Lanada. It's going to be coming to you live from 12 Eastern Standard Time to approximately 7 o'clock. So make sure you check in. That's going to be Saturday and Sunday. Channel 1 will be occupied by Lanada, and that is going to be absolutely amazing. And if you've never watched a Lanada cast, a LAN cast, definitely check it out because they're going to be having a great time. And I hear there's going to be a rematch of the Canada-American game. So that is going to be one for the books as well.
So you mean we have to beat them again?
Well, they're calling it, what was it they said? Something about being a little sus that they had to play on American servers.
And they're still going to play on American servers. I mean, it's Canada. It's Canada. But that's okay.
Canada.
They are great people. They are great players. And for those who are able to go to Lanada this weekend, I hope you have a wonderful time. I wish I could be there. Unfortunately, I have other requirements of my life.
Yes, yes, yes. Make lots of memories, take lots of pictures, and give lots of hugs. And that is my recommendation for LAN, is have a great time. Great. Yeah, so, Lulz, we see you there in the Twitch chat. Hope you're doing well. And thanks for hanging out with us here. Says you see some caster bias. Yeah. On the American side. I don't know. Who, us? Psh, nonsense. Never show our bias for the American team. The Americans are going to win. One more.
Well, they are. I mean, I'm not
Just facts.
biased.
I mean,
Wait a second, I'm allowed to be biased. I'm a moderator.
Hey, I do hear a ready up coming in from Doomsday, so we might be getting this underway momentarily. Baron, how are you? We see you there in the Twitch chat too. We're so glad you guys are joining us tonight for this incredible, crazy game of the neighbors taking on Doomsday, and we will see who is going to come out on top. So we know everybody is jonesing for PC spots next week. We've got, what, one more week of games, regular matches?
We have one more week of regular matches, then we'll have a break week, followed by the Challenger Cup to determine which teams will be in the finals. And those finals will be the following 2 weekends. Not only North America, but also Europe and Oceania. All will be having their finals in those 2 weekends. That is going to be an amazing event with a lot of casting.
A lot of casting, no doubt. We're all going to be dying there. It's going to be so much fun, though. And that wraps up, what, on November 20th?
The final day is Sunday, November 20th, and we will get to witness the grand finals. We will see who are the best teams in VRML and therefore in the world.
And we have lost a player over on the neighbor's side, so I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. We'll see if we hear something from them momentarily. In the meantime, Pensioner, you want to talk to us about sponsors? Because I know you have it written up.
I was reading them all for the other one. So we'd like to thank our sponsor, AsterianProducts.com, for their continued Oh, it's back.
There we go. Yes, Lulz, you're right. Evidently, I don't know what's going on. Who knows?
Now I have to read another sponsor message.
We broke the internet tonight. That's oh gosh. We broke the game. We broke everything. We're the new Beyonce. I'm just kidding.
Was it Game? I think Game lost his connection. Okay, well, they need to stop having issues. Okay, apparently the voice in our head, also known as H Penny, the camera person, is telling us that Game is having connection issues, and that's what I was responding to. And they need to stop having connection issues and let's get going. We want to watch a game. We want to see a great game.
We do indeed. Oh boy. All right. Well, what else do we have going on?
Now's the awkward time between, when you're just like, okay, I was not prepared for the timeout before the game. I don't know what to say.
OBS has given us a hard time. It sometimes does that. It can be a little temperamental. It's all right. We're good, going good. Now, if we can get all of our players to be going good, we will be set and ready to go.
Hey, and if anyone out there is watching this and says, hey, I can do that. Oh, I hear already up. If you say, I can do this, I can be a camera person or I can be a caster, go on the VRML website under the VRML heading, choose volunteers, and you will find an application there. We would absolutely welcome new people to help with casting and with cameras. So on the neutral joust, it's going to be first grabbed by Doomsday. Doomsday has an uncontrolled headbutt, and it's going to be grabbed by Rox Titan, who sends it over to Platypus. Platypus is going to go for that long shot, and it's a start 3 points already we're in the first 15 seconds of the game. Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be Joust advantage going over to Doomsday now. They, I'm sure, want to respond with some points on the board. We shall see if they are able to get that. That they're going to come quickly out. Baby True grabbing that disc, sending it right over to 500 there. 500 trying to draw that stack out. Going to send that one back to Baby True. Baby True going to send it through one more time to James, waiting there, passes it back to 500. 500 is able to get through, sending that down to Shorty. Ooh, nice passing work here from Doomsday. Great disc movement, but they are going to get stunned and stolen by the Rocks Platypus chain, and they are rolling all the way down the arena with that stack going in. Game trying to get to that disc, going to sink another one. Just 1 minute in, 5 points.
Well, I wonder if this is how this game's going to go. Very, very, very fast stacks by the neighbors. Of course, I don't think anybody's surprised to see this caliber of player have stacks quite that fast. On another offensive joust, Doomsday is going to come out, grabbed by Baby True, and bounced off the geometry. And given up to Game, who's going to send it under the shield, but it is not going to make it in the goal. But Game is there to grab it, stuns out, and shoots 3 points. It is now an 8-point game with only, a minute and a half into the game.
Yes, and there we do have a pause. I'm assuming coming in from Doomsday, but I'm not sure. Yes, H. Penny does confirm that. A pause coming in there from Doomsday. And to answer your question, I have no idea who 500 gigabyte SD card is. Somebody's asking who is that. I don't know. There's no telling.
Well, it depends. Are they a micro SD card or a regular SD card?
That's a great question.
And what operating system formatted them?
I don't know. What speed are they?
And there's all those new speed standards. Well, we'll have to watch some more to see how fast they are.
We lost a player over. Yeah, we lost Baby True over on Doomsday has vanished from the arena.
Wow, they are not having good luck on this server. Where are we? Virginia. So, I'll do another sponsor message. Throughout all of Fall Fest, we will be giving away HyperX products during select live streams. Be sure to keep an eye out for any hints as to when these might be by watching the announcement channel in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server. You'd think they could be a little longer to fill more time, you know?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so while we're paused, Pinch Nerve, would you like to tell us about the pause rule?
The pause rule. Well, sure, why not? Each team between scores has an opportunity to pause the game for up to 5 minutes for any reason whatsoever. It could be because they're having technical issues. It could be because they need a drink of water. It could be because they need to run to the restroom. It doesn't matter. They get their 5 minutes, but they only get that once per match throughout all 3 rounds. In addition, both teams, in addition to the 5 minutes per team, can extend the time between rounds an additional 4 minutes. So you have the normal 1 minute between rounds. You can pause the game for 4 minutes extra. So you can do that between both the first and second and the second and third round. So theoretically, one team could actually have a total pause time of, 13 minutes if it's done correctly. Here's the thing. If the other team pauses and it's a legal pause, you have to let it go. If they pause illegally, they've overdone it, you need to unpause the game. And that tells the other team, no, you can't have the extra time. You have to play by the rules. And it looks like Baby True is back, so maybe we're going to unpause now. Or maybe not.
It'd be nice to get right back into this match, as I'm sure the neighbors' momentum is going, and they would like to keep moving fairly quickly. Doomsday's probably... I mean, if I were Doomsday right now, I would go ahead and take my full 5 minutes because you have them, so you may as well use them, and you can't pause again. You only get that one opportunity, no matter if it's 30 seconds that you pause for the full 5 minutes. So I would just take the time. But we are right back in with 8 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Joust advantage going back over to Doomsday as they quickly come out. Baby True sending that disc right into the hands of 500. 500 going to pass it down. Nice relay down to James. James going to cross the arena to Shorty. Shorty going to pass it back for a reset to Baby True. True. Baby True is looking for the best option right now and going to find that there with Shorty. Shorty moving into the go, but it's going to ding off the ring and bounce right back out where Rox Titan does pick that disc up, sending it right down to Platypus. Platypus going to send it all the way into the goal. That was gorgeous.
Wow, what a wonderful half-court shot from that tunnel and all the way in. I thought the stack was going to get back in time to save that, but it just did not happen. And so they are now up 11 points very early in the game. On the joust, Doomsday is going to get it, pass it over to the right to 500. 500 sends it down to James, who sends it across to Shorty. Shorty resets it back to Baby True, who sends it up to 500. 500 sends it down to the post to James, who goes for a shot, and I'm not sure who put that in, but it was a 2-point, and Doomsday is on the board.
And it says that was Shorty, so well done, Shorty, to get Doomsday up there. It's just a 9-point game. You know, anything can happen. And 6.5, 8, well, it's almost 7 minutes. 7 minutes is a lot of time in Echo World. So that's Joust advantage now, going back over to the neighbors as Game grabs that disc on the ceiling, drawing out Shorty. Going to send that one right into the hands of Time. Time going to sink it all the way in the goal. What an absolute beautiful shot.
Are they taking turns making that same shot from the same tunnel? I feel like I was just watching a replay. Again, a beautiful three-pointer. It's again a 12-point game. And once again, we are going to see an offensive joust by the Doomsday team. It's going to be grabbed by Baby True, who ducks under the stack and doesn't get it on the rebound. And it's cleared. Oh, but back and forth. 500 is able to grab it, send it into the orange bubble. But the orange team Game is there and is able to grab it and is going to walk it back a little bit before passing it across to Platypus, who sends it into the goal. And Nugget jumps in the way, and 500 is able to grab it, but gets stunned out by Platypus, who wants that disc and wants to make that shot. But nope, not going to go in that time either. It's going to be grabbed again by Platypus, who puts it in. They're going to get their points, their 2 points. It is now a 14-point game.
Wow, I almost feel like the neighbors need to say, okay, here's our shot list for the night. Everybody has to make this goal and just and play with that as their objective. They're built different, and you know there's a reason that they're moving back up as quickly as they are. Baby True quickly sends that one right down to 500, getting attacked by that stack, able to get the disc across, but not quite keep possession of it. Platypus does make that grab, sending it back, but Baby True intercepts it, sends it all the way down to Shorty. Shorty gonna send it in, but it's not quite gonna go in the goal, and gonna bounce right back out again, where James is gonna pick that one up, getting attacked over there by the neighbors. They don't have very nice neighbors. And that is going to be a quick send by Platypus down to Time.
And Time's going to send it all the way across. It does not make the goal, and it is sent back out the bubble. But Game is able to grab it. Game's going to walk along the wall there and dodge a little bit, go for the goal. Another 2 points. It is now a 16-point game, and we just started.
We did just start. You know. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Doomsday coming out here in just a second with the joust advantage. We'll see what they do with it, if they're going to continue to send it down that right side, or if they're going to change it up. I don't know. We'll see. Baby True, ducking and diving. Nicely going to send it across the other side of the arena this time to James. James down to Shorty. Shorty for the goal to give them another 3 on the board.
And that's the way to keep the neighbors from getting onto your lawn. Shoot those 3-pointers from the floor, whatever it takes. You don't want to get mercied here. For the first time, the neighbors are going to be on, the second time they're going to be on the offensive joust. Seems like it was a long time ago. It's going to be grabbed by Game, who's inverted, and is going to float it in, looking for a pass, sends it all the way across to Time. Time's going to make the long shot, another 3 points. It is now 21-5.
Wow. What? Okay, that was a beautiful goal as well. Joust advantage going back over to Doomsday now, as the neighbors are creeping up there pretty quickly. But you know what? Doomsday is, they're still fighting for it. They're still holding their own. James with the disc now. I'm going to send that one across the arena, across the tunnels to 500. 500 quickly down to Shorty, who is waiting patiently on the floor. Shorty going to pass it back to 500. Going to sink another one in there for Doomsday.
And it was only 2 points, but you know what? They're just staying alive here. And hey, that's what you got to do. Maybe get that momentum up so that you can take the second round. I was surprised to notice that the neighbors kept the goalie in there this time. I'm wondering if that previous three-pointer kind of scared them off a bit. On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Game, who's going to duck inverted and then pass it over to Time on the left tunnel. And it's intercepted by 500, who's going to send it all the way back. And once again, Nugget claims a victim. Rocks Titan's able to grab it, send it across, but nobody's there to catch it except for Baby True. Baby True's able to send it up and over to 500, back over to Shorty. Shorty's going to walk toward the goal. There's a defender there, sends it across. It's a missed pass, but Baby True is able to grab it and send it back to 500. 500 takes a shot, but it is blocked by Rocks Titan. Rocks Titan's able to grab and clear it all the way out. And Bowtie's going to jump in the way, but Time is there, and Time's going to get stunned out, but the disc is not going to get stolen, except yes, it is. It's grabbed by Baby True, who's going to send it right back, but Platypus is there, grabs it, sends it over to Game, and Game is going to walk it toward the goal and put it in for another 2 points.
The neighbors just pretty much just yelled, "Get off my lawn." That slam dunk was the equivalent of "get off my lawn."
Yes.
All right, Doomsday getting the joust advantage one more time here with 1:37 seconds left on the clock. We will see what they do with it. I'm interested to watch how they transform their play. Game gonna just stun and steal for the 3. Beautiful, beautiful work.
And we are really close to Mercy territory here. There's only 1:20 left, and they're 1 point short of a Mercy, the neighbors. I'm glad they're not my neighbors, because I probably would not welcome them. On the Doomsday Joust, it's going to be grabbed by Baby True, sent over to 500. 500 sends it over to James, and across to Shorty. And Shorty's going to take the shot, but it's grabbed by Time, who sends it back out toward the right tunnel. And it looks like it does bounce out, but it bounces around into mid. It's able to be grabbed by Time. Time's going to reset it back to Rocks Titan. Rocks Titan's going to send it forward again to Time. Time's going to go toward the ceiling, go toward the goal, and put it in. It is now a Mercy. This round is over in favor of the neighbors.
In favor of the neighbors. They call it.
You be my neighbor.
That was fun to watch, though. That save by Time there at that last shot was incredible. That was a beautiful save. And I don't know. I always appreciate goalies because it's not easy when everybody's just coming straight at you and everybody's on top of you and trying to stun you out, and it's nice to watch and observe and appreciate. So their play is something else. You said I don't know, you wouldn't welcome them. I would. I'd be like, okay, but you have to give me tips while you're here.
I don't know. They're kind of violent. They're stealing discs. They're beating people up. I don't know if I would want that kind of person as a neighbor. I'd be calling the homeowners association saying, hey, you need to get these people out, or they need to straighten up or something.
They just keep winning. Oh, goodness
Too,
gracious.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are a very good team. They have very, very good players. I don't doubt that we're going to see them in the Challenger Cup and maybe also in the finals.
Round starting in.
But you know what? Doomsday is they got 7 points on them, so that's
Still
not
in
bad.
this game.
That's definitely. I mean, it's it's round 2, so we shall see. Yeah, Razor Dash calling for a reverse sweep coming in right now, but that's going to be Rocks with the disc, doing some nice work to get that disc all the way down into the hands of Game. Going to send that one into the bubble. Going to have to take a second shot. Oh, what a save by Shorty. Are you kidding me? That disc is right back out of the bubble one more time, but going back in the hands of Time now. Going to get stunned and stolen by 500. Oh, the disc is free. It's floating, and it's right back out of the bubble with a stack chasing it down. Game with the disc now, going to move back towards the bubble, getting stunned out and stolen by Shorty. Shorty sending that one all the way down through and into the bubble. Will they be able to capitalize on this? No, that's going to be Game picking that one up right there, just moving it out of the bubble. Going to keep working it down the arena, working on keeping Baby True occupied as they are able to make that send, but it's going to be picked up by 500 and sent right back to James.
And James is going to send it across to Shorty. Shorty back up to James, who makes the shot, 2 points, and Doomsday is in the lead for the first time. It is now a 2-point game, and it's good seeing life from Doomsday. That was a short handoff. You handed it to me, and they scored. That was it. All right,
I
I'm going to
was
do the
setting you
joust.
up for a good goal there.
On the joust, it's going to be grabbed by Game, who's going to float across and a little juking and ducking to get out of that tough situation. Pass over to Time to Rox Titan. Rox Titan's going to send it down to Platypus. Oh, but no, it was saved and sent right back out of the bubble. And it's going to be recovered by a bunch of stunning people. Game is able to grab it. Game's going to walk back toward the bubble, but loses it to Shorty. Shorty's not able to keep it, and it looks like the neighbors are able to recover, but wait, no, James from Doomsday is able to grab it and send it clear out the side. The stack from the neighbors, Game is able to grab it, pass it up to Rox Titan, who's going to send it all the way across to Platypus and block into the blue bubble, but misses the goal. 500's able to send it out of the bubble, but Time picks it up and is going to walk it right back in. Nope, pass it over to Game. Game's going to juke around, looking for that goal, looking for a pass, looking just to avoid the defender, takes off the backboard for 3 points, and the neighbors are again ahead by 1 point.
And that was a very nice, appropriate use of a goalie stun there to take out Shorty so that they could just stick that one right into the goal. Joust advantage going back over to Doomsday now as they're just 1 point down here. This is a different match than round one. Round one, they were very, very, very much in the lead, the neighbors were. And round two, just to be 2.5 minutes in with a 1 point game right now is pretty crazy. Game with the disc now. Bouncing around the trap area. Going to send that one over right into the hands of Time. A very well-timed pass. Oh, what a save by Baby True. Going to just grab that disc, yank it out of the sky, and send it right back through into the bubble where James is down there. And it's an open goal right here, right now. Will they put it in? Of course they will. Taking the lead one more time.
He was a little casual about taking that slam dunk. I don't know. Against a team like the neighbors, I feel a little more rushed to get the disc into the goal before one of their stacks miraculously just appeared out of thin air, because they have some very, very fast stacks. I'm quite jealous. Game is able to grab it on the offensive joust. 2 defenders tackling him, and he's still able to get through and send it across, but it's not a great pass, and it's going into the bubble back out. But Platypus is able to intercept it, passes it up to absolutely nobody, except Game's able to grab it and shove it in the back of the goal for 2 points. Once again, the neighbors are ahead by 1 point.
1 point. The pendulum does swing both ways. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock as Doomsday is getting the joust advantage again. They're it's really nice. They're going back and forth a lot, which is super, super fun to watch as they come out of the joust there with Baby True grabbing that disc, sending it down to 500 across the arena. That must be Shorty down there because he is always in the right place at the right time. It's a one-on-one, and Shorty's going to take it. They're back in the lead.
Wow. Yeah, we're 1 point up, 1 point down, 1 point up. Doomsday wants this. They do not want the neighbors evicting them. They are coming into this game, they are fighting, and once again, we're going to have the joust advantage by the neighbors. So, out of the tubes, it's going to be picked up by Game, who's going to send it over to the left tunnel, over to Time. Time sends it back across over to Platypus. Platypus passes over to Rox Titan, who shoots it in for a 2-pointer, and the pendulum swings the other way.
1 point game once again as the neighbors get that one in. Beautifully. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the clock. Doomsday coming out with a joust advantage. We will see what they do with it. Are they going to be able to monopolize on their turn now to score? We'll see in a second. Baby True going to send that one down to 500. 500 going to opt to send it right back to Baby True, but it's going to get massively stolen there by the stack of the neighbors. Oh, nice work, and that's going to be Platypus for the goal.
Oh, and they finally open the lead. Now it's a 4-point game. Oh, wow. All that stunning, grabbing, stealing. I'm impressed, though, that Doomsday is putting up a great fight. They want this game. They are saying, take us seriously because we will win if you don't. And it is grabbed by Baby True. Baby True's going to go across, but it's going to get stolen and grabbed by Rox Titan. Rox Titan's going to walk it back, take a shot off the backboard, off that pyramid for 3 points, and they widen the lead a bit more.
They do. Oh my goodness, a 7-point lead with 4 minutes left on the clock. Still lots of time, still plenty to do. Doomsday's just going to have to keep their heads about them and keep working hard. They've been playing great in the second round, so hopefully they can keep some of that up. Quick play, very quick play by Doomsday. Going to get that disc all the way down into the orange zone, but it's going to unfortunately take a bad bounce, and Game is going to pick that one up. Sends it down to a Platypus. Platypus sending it all the way through, but it's grabbed by 500 and returned. Game picks it up one more time, getting stunned out and stolen, and that's going to be 500 once again, making that clear, sending it all the way down as the stack does come in, but they do overshoot it just a bit. Shorty getting stunned out by Platypus right there in the middle of the arena as Baby True picks that one up, sends it high to James. James on the ceiling. Will he get? Nope, he gets stunned out again by Platypus, sending that one right back down through the tunnel and all the way down into the blue zone where Platypus picks it up again, sinking into the goal for the 10-point lead.
Wow. Beautiful shots. Absolutely amazing team. But I am seriously happy to see Doomsday putting up a fight here. They are not going to just roll over for the neighbors. I don't blame them. Prove that you're worth something. Keep it going because you're a great team also. Baby True sends it over to the left tunnel, but it takes a bounce, and it's recovered by Platypus, who puts it in for another 3 points.
Well, once they get the ball rolling, it does not stop, does it? And they just keep going and going and going.
Yeah,
wow.
Kind of frightening.
It is, isn't it? I'm glad I'm not in the arena with them, I gotta be honest. That's gonna be Doomsday making that grab. Baby True with the disc, gonna send it high this time, but the stack is gonna get there to it. Game grabbing that disc and sinking it off the wall, but it's gonna not quite go in, and that is Shorty making that pickup, sends it across the arena into the hands of James. James moving down the arena, sends it all the way. Nope, gonna get in the Geo is gonna get in the way, but Shorty is there again with the stack, but losing possession to Game. Game walking that one right back around, sending it all the way down through the arena. It's gonna bounce off the Geo.
It did bounce off the Geo, and the stacks were not prepared for that. It is recovered by Rox Titan, who is able to send it up high to Time. Time looks like he's competing with somebody over there. Shoots it over to the shield. Passes it over to Rox Titan again, who does not make the goal. Platypus sends it over to Time. Time's on the floor there and is going to make the shot for 2 points. Now, I can't do the math in my head. 4, 1, 6, that's a 15-point game.
It is, and to answer the question there, 28-7 was round one, and we are here at 21-6 in round two. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. Joust advantage going back over to Doomsday now as they come out swinging. Baby True with that disc, going to send it down to 500. Nope, to James. James going to send that one across the arena to Shorty. Shorty going to pass it back for a reset to Baby True. Going to send it right back to Shorty again and send that one up to 500. Will they be able to get it in? No, not quite. Yes, so there we go. Persistence does pay, and they continued right there around that goal, and they did get it in there.
They certainly did, and they've closed the gap. I don't think they can win at this point, but again, they're proving a point. They are competitive. Don't just walk over this team. They want it also. On the Joust, Neighbors is going to grab it. Game's going to dodge a little defender there and pass it down. But wait, it's picked off, and my screen is covering the name, so I have to adjust things. It's going to be sent back to Time, who's going to make another three-pointer. It is a 24-8 game.
Wow, 16-point lead right here with 20 seconds left on the clock. We will see if they can pull some magic out and get one more goal. Somebody, they're going to have just a few moments to do that. That's going to be Baby True with the disc. Going to send it down quickly to 500. 500 going to send it across, but Platypus does get in the way, making that grab, sending it all the way down. Baby True picking it up again, and that is match for the Neighbors.
Wow, that was a great match. Great teams. Yeah, the score doesn't show it, but Doomsday is a great team, and they played very well.
Absolutely, they played an amazing game. Both teams did. It was a pleasure to watch. We haven't gotten to cast too many of the Neighbors games so far this season once they came back, and this was fun. It was fun to get to see them and to see how they're doing, and yeah, this is going to be an exciting couple of weeks as we wrap up the season and move into Challenger Cup and finals. This is going to be awesome.
Absolutely, and it will be interesting to see the Neighbors playing in the Challenger Cup, and if they make it that far, to see them playing in the finals.
Absolutely will. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jeep Girls. This is Pinched Nerve, who has taken a couple games tonight, and H. Penny did a fantastic job on the cams. Don't forget, this weekend, VRML Channel 1 is going to be overtaken by Lanada, so you can catch those games from 12 to 7 on both Saturday and Sunday. In the meantime, we will keep bringing you as many games as we can here at home. So thank you so much, and have a great night.
And we're underway.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.